Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody? How you doing, Ant? You alright?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you doing?
Excellent. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright, thanks. We're back after the summer holidays and doing the game jams over the summer. We're gonna be back to normal, more normal streaming patterns again, doing one every week or so and having a little look at some of the bits and bobs. I think there's a few little game jam games though that got finished and polished after the week that they were, to be done within. There's a few that might pop up throughout the games we've got to show off here. Did you enjoy the game jams and everything then?
I did. I know what you mean about people kind of wrapping up their projects afterwards. I think that's
Mm.
quite common in the professional world as well.
Mhm.
As a lot of
Mhm.
people are a bit disappointed. They only had 48 hours or so to work on their project, so they want to kind of tidy it, polish it.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
nice to see a bit of that attitude here as well.
Yeah. 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 Definitely. Definitely. It's game jams are a really good way to actually like make yourself sit down and do some code and actually just write some code and just go right. Time pressure's on. I know I'm personally like that. If someone says do this and this, I'll be like, whoop, and all of a sudden, I'll get something done that I can then tweak later. But sometimes you just got to make yourself write the code.
Mm. And I think once you've got your foundation built during the game jam, then suddenly you've got the motivation to finish it afterwards.
Yeah, 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 definitely,
The bulk, the
definitely.
scary bit is done.
That is true. That is very true. Don't mind me. I'm just plugging another cable in, fiddling around with cables. I am my own tech support. I'm a multi. What is it? A triple threat, but tech wise. Awesome. Let's get going with having a look at some of these projects. So this is Arnav's, and did you say this was one of his game jam? This was game jam one.
This is one of his game jam projects. It was originally it was the Can't Stop Moving game jam,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and he said he wanted to adapt it to the It's Dangerous to Go Alone, Take This game jam. I think the this being the
Ah.
laser he wanted to implement into it. But what I really love about it is he has implemented the scoreboard.
Ah. Yeah. Nice. Okay, let's try. Let's get going. Start. Oh, I'm bad. Okay. What is it? What is it?
And
I'm
that's the
gonna I'm
first
gonna
score.
put. Well, given that I did badly, it's in very small and it's hidden behind my head. But I'm just gonna type in your name, given that that went so badly.
I
So when I do it and it goes
knew
better,
it was either going to be me or Holly's name going down there.
yeah. Oh, look at that! And then look at that. I'm just so much better than Anne at this game. It just. So it's like a doodle jumpy, not doodle jump, Flappy Bird type game. I really like it. Nice little gravity
Mm.
mechanic there. It's nice and fast. It's quite. I can see there's a good challenge in there. Getting the hang of it.
Yeah,
Oh, can I get that life
I'm
back?
not sure I've ever made it
Nice.
past like 12.
It's like live pickups. That's brilliant. Well, I'm just better at this game than you. I guess we've just established. There's lives pickups as well, and they're not spawning too often, but they're that is some nice balance on the lives. I feel like they're really something I'm trying to go for. This is a really nice game because it is actually really well balanced and really well thought out, and it's a good experience in that sort of
Yeah,
respect. In that it's nice that he's spent time polishing it and finishing it and creating something that is nice and balanced and smooth to play and has a scoreboard as well.
yeah, and I'd like to add that for someone who hasn't worked with lists on Scratch before, going from having never worked with lists to pretty much associated lists here,
Mm,
that's a pretty big gap to leap across,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he's
yeah.
done a cracking job.
Definitely, 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 definitely. I really like it. That's a banger. And it's got a
Yeah,
game over screen as well.
so
Awesome.
well done, Anna.
Yeah. Right, let's get going. What have we got next? So, did you say this was Ruby's?
Yes, Ruby's been working on something of a kind of. Oh, where's that coming from on my computer? She's been making something of like a wildlife simulator, Wolfpack Sim.
That's very cool. That's very cool. Super, super cool. Let's test it then.
I'm not going to say any more because
Okay.
I think the whole thing is just amazing, and this is
I love that little.
all this is all Ruby's code.
I love that little effect already. I'm already invested. Like, okay. Oh, I've got to write down a name. Given
This is
my
actually new since I last saw it.
okay.
Oh no, or am I misremembering? I don't know.
Given that this is my first run, I'm going to call it Ants Pack, just in case it goes badly. He's a wolf, has a special name. Okay, cool. Has a star.
Ooh,
Trophy
that's
wolves, you want to
definitely
keep it.
the special name
Okay,
aspect.
okay. Which are the coolest looking? That's a cute one. Can get that one.
I'm a big fan of that, like brown and white with the white patch on the eye.
I'm getting all the cute little ones that are the curled up. Because it's got cool ears. Okay, let's see. Let's choose I've chosen a couple. Let's see how this pans out. Click continue. Are you sure you want to continue? Any rules as that? Okay, yeah. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Okay, we've got broadcast down in the bottom left. Okay. Okay. And we've got to select who's going to be.
And you see, they've each
The names
been
stick.
given a different name.
Yeah.
She created a list of names, and we just I think we also create a list of wolf IDs, and we just associate the names with the IDs, and it's brilliant.
Yeah. You know what? I think maybe it was no, maybe it was an ant farm game, but I think I remember helping Ruby a little bit with some code for a saving mechanic in an ant farm game.
Oh yeah.
And that sort of thing. So it's really, really great to see her coming on with using data structures like this and using IDs and stuff, because we talked a little bit about that when I was helping her with it when we were looking at the Ant game. So that's really great to see her sort of like taking those and using them a little bit more. I like it a lot. Awesome.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed she'll work on a certain project for 2-3 weeks, get really into it, and then you'll blink and she has a new project with a similar theme, completely different gameplay, but the code gets better and neater each time.
Yeah. Well, that's such like a perfect example of a journey, of a learning journey. I love it.
It's like the mentor's dream, you know, getting to see such quick progression like that.
Because we like seeing that as well. Like, just as much as it's like rewarding to achieve something, it's like it's so great seeing someone, doing that, achieving something as well. Awesome. I know we're a little bit pushed for time, so I suspect I will finish off this game another time, and we'll have a look at another couple just so we don't run out of time today. Tightrope Walker was last week's game, wasn't it?
Yes.
So whose have we got here?
This is Harris's game.
Awesome.
And Harris has kind of switched it up a bit, so it's no longer necessarily about the tightrope walking. He got, as I can see that you've pinpointed there, the excitement of a jetpack.
I'm on board.
All I'll tell you is spacebar to kick off the action.
Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, I love that effect. And there's still like the balancing mechanic at the same time.
I think you can move left and right with A and D, or I think, if I recall, it was originally A and B on the keyboard.
Oh. All right. Keeping up right here.
It's tricky to do both at the same time, the steering and the jetpack.
Yeah, this is a real test of my coordination. That is super cool. I love the jetpack effect. I love it. That's brilliant. I love it. That is brilliant. Oh, and we've fallen. Awesome. I love that. Adding in a jetpack is a great shout. So you've got jetpack, set it's true, and then you've got so we've got a jetpack variable. When we we set it to true or false depending on that, and then when it's true, it bobs us up and down. That was the little bobbing animation of the player bouncing up and down. I like that. And you can fly left and right. And then
If I recall correctly, I think this was one of the big XP hacks from the hack list.
Yeah.
That week?
Yeah. Might have been. I don't remember.
Do you happen to recall
I know
a
I
good
write the
chunk of XP
hacks.
for that?
I know I write the hacks, but I mean, I don't remember as much as I should. Things go in one ear and out the other.
Well, you have the excuse of you're busy making the next game.
That is true. That is true. And to be honest, so much of the time, so many of the best hacks end up being ones that aren't on the list. So I'm like, throw mine out the window. Let's go with that one. Like it. In all honesty, it's yeah. My hack suggestions get shown up pretty much every week. Awesome. I love the jetpack. I love the jetpack. I'm always a big fan of a jetpack or anything ridiculous like that. Right. What have we got? Okay, so this is Jake's. This is I said at the beginning, somebody who kept working on their game jam project and it's sort of come to a point where it's finished and polished. It might have been, I think so. Jake is in Ashley's Pie Club group, right?
Yes, I remember Jake used to be in the hat clubs.
Ah, well, there you go. There you go.
He's a hat club graduate.
So he's progressed across to doing some pretty impressive Python code. I really, really like this game. Now let's just check that I can get the audio levels right on this. If I do was that audio coming through okay? Could you hear that audio coming through?
I heard a bit, yeah.
Okay. So he's made a game called Galactic Blaster, and it was for the Can't Stop Moving game jam, I believe, because your character is always flying forward and things like that. And it's absolutely brilliant. So we start and we've got a captain's log, like explaining the scenario that your character is in. I would do some excellent voice acting, but I mean, I don't want to embarrass myself unless you want to do some voice acting.
Oh, I don't have the vocal cords for such a job.
I mean, I feel like if I did any voice acting here for this, it would sound like it would just sound like Captain Kirk. So
it would get used in the game, I'm sure.
Oh, that's true as well. Oh no, I can't. Okay, we'll come on to some questionable audio that I've been providing for some projects in a second.
I say that with a good reason.
Yes, exactly. Okay, right. So, Captain's log, day 3, bad news. All our systems failed and we crash landed on Sector 7G of a planet called Samsar. So it's like this situation. They've got no weapons and they're sort of in this bad situation, running out of time and everything. I love it. I love a game that starts with a cutscene. So more there's alien hordes. Boss 1. I'm bad at this game. Hang on, I'll get it. There you go. So we're at the bottom. I can control left and right. But if I press the button, it sets me off that direction. But I can't stop moving. I'm trying to focus way too hard. I'm actually playing this game right now because it's a real toughie. You press the arrow key. Sorry, say again?
I love the design of the alien.
Yeah. So you're using the arrow keys.
Yeah. Carry on, sorry.
And once you get going, you can swap to the other direction, but you can't, you're always moving and then you collide with the wall and it's game over. So you've got to constantly balance yourself in the middle whilst dodging lasers and trying to return fire. And there's this incredible, psychedelic background going on. It's just brilliant. I love it. I love it. And there's more bosses, there's more levels and stuff as well. I'm just not good enough to get that far. I have confirmed, I have asked. There's more to it.
Yeah, I just think I remember Jake was like the expert at long projects. He when I first took over Holly's clubs, he had already made like a Five Nights at Freddy game that
Ah,
was
yeah.
just complete. There was a horror game that he made. He would work on projects for weeks at a time, and they would be so polished. So
I
that
love it.
doesn't surprise me at all.
It's a brilliant project. When Ashley told me, Ashley told me that it had to be shared because it was just so good. Like, he got so excited. He was like, "This is brilliant! Look, somebody in the club, they've done so well." I've never seen him so excited. It's brilliant. I love it. It's an absolutely brilliant project. I
Mm.
love it. I love it so much, and it's cool. Such a cool design as well. The background reminds me of like Rainbow Road on the old Mario Kart games,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
absolutely.
original ones. When we were in the physical clubs in the summer, some of the summer tech game jam clubs, we played a little bit of Mario Kart, and I'm not a brag, but I'm pretty good at Mario Kart. But we played some of the older, like Mario Kart. Is it 8? The current Mario Kart?
Is that the most recent one?
Yeah, the one for the Switch. It has some
Mm.
games. It has maps and tracks from previous games.
Yeah.
So you can get like Rainbow Road, but then you can also get like you can get the most recent Rainbow Road, but there's also like Rainbow Road from older ones or whatever.
Yeah, I think the art really reminds me of there's a game I had as a kid on the old big fat desktop computer called Cosmos Cosmic Adventure, old platformer, and the alien is like spot on. It fits right into that.
Hang on, let's look at the assets real quick, and we'll have a proper look at it because I love to look at that. I'm definitely gonna whack the Here we go. Oh, it's an animation. Awesome. I'm gonna whack the link. I'll whack some links in the description of the video, and people can check out these games if they want to as well, and maybe do much better than me, and get to see more of the game in depth. But yeah, there you go. There's your alien. I love the animation is to change the colors on the lights. Like that is so that is brilliant. I love it. That's gorgeous.
I
Absolutely
don't know if
brilliant.
I can full screen this. And no, no, I was going to show something on my screen there, but no, it's just it.
I got a heavy nostalgia hit from that. That's excellent.
Awesome. Right, have we got time to do? Okay, right. So here we go. This is the thing we were saying about some questionable voice acting. Matt was trying out Storm Survival. So I do some mental sessions with Matt now and again. He was doing Storm Survival from a couple of weeks ago. Bug trying to dodge raindrops and lightning and things. And he decided to make the game about me trying to avoid code so I don't have to do my job. Which, okay, I mean, joke's on him because I love code. I would never try and avoid code.
Any chance you could try and pull the face that we're seeing on screen right now?
That was it because he paused the video. It came from, he said, he paused the intro video on the project, the video explaining the project, and I was pulling a weird face. I was going, what? So like, is that
Excellent.
is that close enough?
Close enough, for sure.
So then he turned it into a game about.
Hello, hope you're doing well. I'm Tom, and today you're helping me get out of doing my job.
And I agree because he was. I said like, okay, fine. If you're gonna write some good code, and he's built in some power ups and stuff into this, and he spent some time writing some really solid code. The trade was that I would do some voice acting for his game. So there you go.
Oh, I love it.
So yeah.
I love that the code is actually it's not just a screenshot of Slack code, not Slack, sorry, Scratch code. But if you look at some of it, it's what wasn't one of the code blocks get fired?
Yes, he's drawn the code blocks himself, and they say get fired. Tom's life is over. Yeah. So I found
Oh.
to be clear, like this is I found this absolutely hilarious, and like I wouldn't, like it was so. It was just brilliant that he just took the game and went in such a random and weird direction, and it was so creative, and he added in a power up dedicated to my love of coffee. So you get a power up, which is a cup of coffee. It made me laugh so much. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. I loved it. I loved it. Okay, I've got another one of Matt's just to show off real quick because I thought this was really cool. Again, a game that he one of the games he took, and actually he just completely reworked it and changed it into something completely different. Do you remember Perfect Pair from a couple of weeks back? You had
I
to
do,
turn
yep.
the circle to avoid some obstacles. Well, instead, he made it so you had to try and get into the center with some very cool music, and I am terrible at it. There is a way to do it. There is a. Oh no! There is a way to do it.
I love those effects.
It's-
Absolutely love it.
It's
gorgeous.
Oh yeah. It's like one of those minimalist games that you can get on the App Store. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That you see on the Android store or the App Store. I did perfect a way to cheat your way into the middle, but I love it though. It just looks so nice. You've got to try and basically get into the middle of all that.
This is your new personal Dark Souls.
Yep. Welcome to Dark Souls. It is, yeah. And there's a little windscreen as well, but sadly, again, too bad. Add to the
Sadly,
game.
we're not going to see that today.
Yep. As I said, I will whack a description. I'll whack a description in the links. I will whack the links to some of these games in the description so people can check them out because they are some brilliant ones. I think that was the last of them. So, yeah. As I said, links in the description, and people can try these games out for themselves because there are some genuinely brilliant games that got made over the summer. Like I'm absolutely blown away. It's absolutely brilliant. But yes, thank you very much for joining me, Ant. I will see
Thank you for having me.
again soon. And thank you everybody for joining us. Take care and goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
That's pretty good for some.